Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video as Green Man Gaming is wrapping up their awesome summer sale on a plethora of Steam titles. Actually, there's still a couple more days left to it, but it's almost wrapping up, August the 10th, so, you got a couple days, but I want to highlight some of the deals that are super cheap. We're looking at deals under $3. I think one of these deals in particular is absolutely fantastic, so I definitely want to highlight that. Might be a game some of you guys already own, so, it is what it is. But I'm going to mention a lot of games in this video, a combination of games that, are typical recommendations on this channel, and then try to find some more hidden titles as well that might be a little bit new to you guys. GMG, as always, you buy the games on there, you get a Steam key, you redeem it on Steam, and you're good to go. It's very, very simple. They're a great spot, so check them out, and the links to everything in the description box below. And if you do end up buying anything, I, of course, do get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. But right off the bat, we do have Mad Max 88% off for $2.34. This is a ridiculous deal for Mad Max, an absolutely awesome deal for a really solid open-world action title. It had the unfortunate fate of being released on September 1st, 2015, which might not be a relevant date to a lot of you guys, but it was the same day that Metal Gear Solid 5 came out. So Metal Gear Solid 5 was going to be the game that everybody gravitated towards, and Mad Max kind of got pushed to the side, but I feel like over the years, it has built this cult following of people just really enjoying it, some people wanting a sequel to it. Brothers, that's never going to happen. Warner Bros. Got you covered on those live service games, though. But yeah, Mad Max is really, really good. And I remember back in 2015, just being really impressed by this game's performance. I want to say it was either a GTX 750 or a 950 at the time. I just had that graphics card, and I was doing testing with it, and I remember playing Mad Max, and I'm like, damn, yo, this game looks really good, and it's running really, really well. Now, to be fair, I do believe this was a cross-gen game. I think it was on PS3 as well. Don't quote me on that, but, it's an open-world game in a barren wasteland, so, take the open world for what it is, but I thought the story got pretty interesting by the end. I thought the combat was really satisfying. Vehicular combat was well done, and it's a worthwhile game. Also, a great game to play on the Steam Deck, so if you want to play it on there, I mean, this is a really well-optimized game. It was well-optimized right out the gate. Much like Metal Gear Solid 5. How about that? That day, we got two major game releases, and from my recollection, both of those games were stellar from a performance standpoint. How rare would that be? Let us see. August the 27th coming up. I think it's August 26th and 27th. Let's see if Gears of War Reloaded, Lost Soul Aside, and Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, those three big games come out at the same time. We taking bets which one's going to be the poor PC version. I don't know. But Mad Max, on the other hand, was a great PC version. So, yeah, $2.34 on that. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition is $2.46. Y'all already know how much I talk this game up. I feel like if you watch this channel, I must have beaten you guys over the head with it. But you know what? I recently read my comment section and somebody gave me a shout out for recommending Enslaved Odyssey to the West over and over again. So there's always new people coming on board and checking out these videos, and Sleeping Dogs, it's a no-brainer. It's a phenomenal game. $2.46 is a bargain. Check that out. And then another one, Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. $2.40 on this is ridiculous. You get the Missing Link DLC integrated into it as well. Really, really well done game. Love this game. Played through it again last year, and it made me appreciate the game so much more all over again. Like, I loved the game when it came out. I did a couple playthroughs after that, but doing a playthrough in 2024 made me be like, yo, this game from a game design standpoint is so phenomenal. Even though the levels aren't enormous, the depth and the attention to detail they have, it's so, so well done. $2.40, phenomenal deal. I hope in my lifetime we get another Deus Ex game. Adam Jensen, great main character as well. Love him. And yeah, $2.40 for that is a great deal. Some more lower key titles. We got Gauntlet, $2.34 on this. Classic Gauntlet 4-player co-op action gameplay and a completely new experience. Battle the endless hordes of foes as you and your friends fight for treasure and glory via both local and online co-op multiplayer. Invade the darkness. 6,400 reviews, 81% positive there. Dungeon crawling action title here. Check that out for just $2.34. You got Sniper Elite 3, $2.37 on this. I feel like the Sniper Elite games are always a good time. If they're not going to be absolutely blow away, they're still pretty well done and at times gruesome game. A tactical third-person shooter that combines stealth, gameplay choice, and genre-defining ballistics with huge open levels and the exotic terrain of World War II North Africa. Now, it was definitely, you know, pushing the visual envelope in June of 2014 when it came out. At this point, you know, we've got more Sniper Elite titles and it's not going to hold up as much, but yeah. For that price point, $2.37 seems like a pretty good buy to me. Want to give a shout out to Sacred 2 Gold Edition, $2.93. Now, this game is getting a remastered release, so I thought it would be interesting to give it a mention. But yeah, that remastered release, I believe, is coming out sometime later this year. And this was an RPG that got a lot of attention back in the day. I remember it having a little bit of jank to it, and I played it on consoles like way back in the day. But yeah, super cheap here, and maybe it'll be a little bit nostalgic to you guys for those of you that played it back in the day. $2.93 on this. Next up, Binary Domain is $2.88. Man, I remember this game coming out in 2012, and it was during this era where Sega was just publishing like some weird games. It was like Binary Domain. Did they end up publishing Inversion as well? And then, like, you know, they published Vanquish, which was a great game. And no, Inversion was published by Bandai Namco. But it was this era of these like somewhat mediocre games coming out, but like some of these games would just stand out and be people would reminisce as these great titles from those early 2010s, late 2000s. And I feel like Binary Domain goes in the category of people reminisce over it pretty positively. 3,100 reviews on this one and 86% positive reviews. Third-person sci-fi shooter with some robots as well. I like me some robo action, so $2.88 on that. You got Children of Morta for $2.74. This was a story-driven action RPG about an extraordinary family of heroes lead the Bergesons with all their flaws and virtues against the forthcoming corruption. Will you be able to sacrifice everything to save the ones that you care for? Very positive reception on this one. 16,000 reviews, 89% positive. Published by 11-Bit Studios, who obviously they do some great work as far as the games they create, but they also publish really good stuff. Children of Morta being one that was fairly well received, and you can get that for $2 and change right now. Tomb Raider Game of the Year Edition. This is Tomb Raider 2013, $2.52 on this. I mean, it's Tomb Raider 2013. I talk up these games ad nauseum as well. It's another one of those titles. That much like the Sleeping Dogs and the Deus Ex Human Revolutions, that kind of beat you guys over the head with it. But yeah, $2.52 on that. Guilty Gear Xrd Sign, $2.49 on this. Look, Arc System Works has some of the most stylish fighters that you can come across, and Guilty Gear Strive still goes for a pretty penny, so if you want some Guilty Gear action, but you want it on the cheap, hey, Xrd Sign for $2.49 seems like a pretty good pickup to me. And then if you want a bit of a throwback, a bit of a boomer shooter type action, Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour, 91% off for $1.80. Again, this is going to be a total throwback, and, you know, if you're into that, a bit of a retro aesthetic shooter, you can get that. And Frag like it's 1996, this time with even more asses to kick. Join the world's greatest action hero in Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary as he saves the world. Once again, $1.80 on that. But that is going to do it for me. Again, tried to have a mix of the typical games that, you know, I can recommend, given that I have you can tell with a game that I have personal experience with, that it clicked with me a lot, like Sleeping Dogs, where I'll just ramble about it incessantly. But yeah, also with games like Mad Max, Deus Ex Human Revolution, definitely some good stuff here. But, you know, some sleeper deals as well with Binary Domain, Sacred 2, Gauntlet. So tried to get some for everybody. But that's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.